All right. So this story now is past the statute of limitations. Okay. So in my opinion, because I wasn't gonna talk about it when it first happened, or I wasn't gonna talk about it too soon, but I'm gonna talk about it now. So this happened in about 3 years ago, maybe 2021, right? My family and I, we went on a on a trip to Orlando and rented an Airbnb. So it was my family, my brother-in-law, his girlfriend, her children, and sister-in-laws, mother-in-law, everybody there, you know. And so when we get to the Airbnb, right? Let me put this remote down. My bad. So when we get to the Airbnb, right, there's a sign clear as day that says no shoes in the house, right? So me being me, I see the sign, I abide by the rules. I take my shoes off and put them down near like the stairway, like right before the stairs go up. Some people put their shoes off and put them down right there, right? So let me back that up. Let me back that story up, okay? Before we went to the Airbnb and got comfortable, before we went to the Airbnb and got comfortable, we went to SeaWorld, right? Now, my Jordans that I had on, it's the number 11s, the black and red and white ones, which I call the breads. I don't know. Um, I put a picture up, for reference, so you can see what I'm talking about. But anyway, so we were at SeaWorld, and take in mind, my Jordans were brand new. I just won for the first time when we went to SeaWorld. All right, so my brother-in-law, he looked down at my feet. He was casing my joints, right? He looked down at my feet. I was like, man, I got a pair of those. I got a pair just like those, man. Who bought you them? I said, man, shoot, your sister bought them for me. He said, man, yeah, man, they my favorite pair, man. They fresh too. They fresh, brand new. I'm like, man, I appreciate it. So yeah, he was complimenting my Jordans too well, but I'm like, no, he ain't gonna try to do me like that. He ain't gonna try to do me like that. But he did me like that. Alright, so let me fast forward. Now we at the Airbnb and I see the sign that says, take your shoes off in my house. Right? So I put my shoes off, took my shoes off, put them down right there. I remember, boom, they right here. Everybody else had their shoes off right there. So anyway, time go, whole family, we enjoying ourselves. Everybody getting in the pool, playing and stuff like that. And I just so happened to look over to see where I put my shoes at, and I don't see them no more. All right, so I ain't tripping. I said, well, maybe my wife took my shoes and put them up in the room, at the Airbnb, maybe. So, all right, so now I got that, I ain't really thinking about the shoes too tough. Now, it's in the back of my mind that I don't see them no more, but maybe they gonna come out tomorrow. Now, we all outside that same day, my shoes went missing. All the family, sister-in-laws, brother-in-laws. Well, okay, my in-laws, everybody at the pool front having a good time, right? Talking, drinking, boom, boom, boom. All right. So that Saturday or Sunday, that next day, whatever the day was the next day, my brother-in-law came out to the pool deck with my goddamn Jordans on. He had my shoes on, y'all. And look, not only did he come out there and sit down with, man, he kicked his feet up. he kicked his feet up like this. I don't know if y'all gonna see this. I don't know. But please excuse my ashy ankles right now. It's cold. I ain't put no lotion on my ankles, but for the sake of this illustration, I want y'all to see how he kicked his feet up very disrespectful, like in front of my face. Like I couldn't recognize that they were my shoes. You feel me? All right, so he did it like this here. For the sake of this illustration, he kicked his feet up just like this here. Good morning, y'all. Good morning. I see my goddamn shoes on your feet. That's what I see. Now, I'm playing cool, right? I'm playing cool. Because at this moment, I know you trying to play me. I know you trying to play me to my face. So, my wife was like, dang, them some nice shoes. Rudy got a pair just like them. How much you paid for them, right? Where you get them from? How much you paid for them? He said they cost about whatever the amount was, right? And he said, but you know, Big Cuz bought them for me, you know, a little while ago. So we're like, all right, okay, but we gonna let it slide, okay? We gonna let this what you said. Well, it ain't really slide, but whatever. All right. So the day goes on. My brother-in-law and his girlfriend, they go out, hit the town in Orlando, right? Now while they gone, I'm looking for my damn shoes now. Because you done sat there and kicked your feet up in my shoes and think I ain't noticed, right? Okay. So now I'm like, all right. I put my shoes here. I asked my wife, did she put my shoes up anywhere? She said, no, I ain't put them up nowhere. Oh, so now your brother just stole my shoes. I said, I think your brother got my shoes. Now, at that moment, I'm pissed. I'm pissed off because why are you trying me, of all people? But I guess when folks steal, it don't matter. It don't matter who they gonna try. They just gonna do. You know, if it's in you, it's in you to do, regardless of the person. No respect the person. But here's the kicker. All right. So finally got it straight. He gonna say to me, "Oh man, Rudy man, my bad. Man, my Jordans was in my sister's trunk, in the trunk of her car the whole time. Dang, I thought they were mine. My bad." I wish you could have seen his ragged ass Jordans that he had in his sister's trunk. Them shits looked like they was beat the fuck up. They was beat up. Looked like he was dancing in them for 3 years. Just straight on his toes, on his tiptoes dancing in them. They was fucked up. Ain't nowhere in the world. You could have thought they were your shoes. Okay. But make the matters worse. Here's what makes it even worse, right? He goes and takes my Jordans upstairs in his room. Because that's where my wife found him. Upstairs in his and his girlfriend's Airbnb room with her children and stuff like that. She found him up there. Now this joker just sat there and tied the shoes, tied my Jordans up the way he would tie them up, right? And he even sat there and sprayed some cologne in them so they could smell like they was his. He sprayed cologne in my shoes. Then, every time I thought about it, it got even worse. This man put his black, crunchy, crusty feet in my goddamn shoes. He violated. I only wore my shoes once. You sat there and violated my goddamn Jordans. You violated in in the worst way. Yes, you did, my brother-in-law. But hey, statute of limitations is up. I'm free to talk about it however I want to talk about it. And guess what? Ain't nothing you or nobody else can say about it. Because see, it ain't happened to y'all, it happened to me. It was funny back then. No, it wasn't funny back then. It pissed me off back then. I could talk about it a little bit, a lot of it, and laugh about it. But see, that's just how I cope when shit is fucked up with me. See, I joke about it and I laugh about it and I make it entertainable for other people to listen to. And I took up 10 minutes, almost 11 minutes of your time, but I thank y'all for listening to this story about how my brother-in-law tried to steal my damn Jordans. And yeah, statute of limitations is up, and I can talk about it how I want to. And I holler. All right, that's all I got for you. Y'all be easy.